Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my sunset. It is sometime after 6. Let's see, 6:09. It is 6:09 p.m. here in Arizona on this beautiful February 2nd, Monday of 2026. And out here giving puppy a walk. And we're heading up this trail. We have a really pretty sunset. It was really vibrant a minute ago, but now it's kind of died down. I kind of missed it a little bit, but it's not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of leash training. I'm no expert, but I'm giving it a try, trying to train him to cooperate on this leash. But I came relatively late out because I want to try to catch the moon rising again. It was so lovely yesterday on the official full moon rising. And so we will see if we can catch the rising again, but it's going to be a different time, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay out long enough to catch the rising because it's going to be dark. I think it's sometime after 7, so we're looking at about 7:15 to clear our mountains over here for this moonrise tonight. So we will see how well we do. So I wanted to, puppy hasn't had his walk today. And yesterday we walked in the morning and we had some interactions with a dog in the park. And it was he did well with the other dog, but he was very protective. So I was like, oh, okay, well, he will probably be good with the coyotes. So we will see. Come on, Buffy, let's get up here, and then we might be able to see the sun setting a little bit better on this side if we can catch it, if we can go fast enough. Are you trying to get that bird? You want that bird? There's lots of birds. I don't know where I'll catch it, but I get around these houses and then maybe get a little bit more of the vibrancy of the sky. I don't know, the sunset is going quick here. But it's a lovely day, been a lovely day. It's been, I think our high was 76. So I don't really like wearing too many clothes, especially in the house. It's just so much better for the skin and hygiene and everything to not wear very many clothes, especially as a woman. It's just, you just, it sounds funny, but it's true. You don't really want to wear a lot of clothes, especially synthetic materials and things like that. I like to try to, wear natural fibers as much as possible, but I don't know if it's the oil industry that is pushing all of this polyester lately. It's like you really can't find cotton or natural fibers anymore. You really have to hunt for it. And then what you do find is, it's oftentimes not as cute as you want it to be. So it's a struggle. Ah, look at that. We caught it. How pretty. There she blows, our beautiful Arizona sunset. Just can't beat it. Why are you pulling me? What's in there that you want so much? Hmm? Something in there? Something good? Something tasty? All right. So we caught it just in time as it's fading here a little bit, but beautiful nonetheless. Hopefully we don't encounter any uh, stray dogs or anything. People out riding bikes, doing all kinds of fun stuff because it's just so warm. It's still in the 70s, I bet you. It's very nice. Hi in the chat. Hello, YW33. The sun is setting. This is the western sky here. It's about 6:15 p.m. and I am in Arizona, which is the southwestern United States. And we have a gorgeous sunset going on here. Oh, well, get caught up in some brambles. This cute little husky who likes to bark at people going by. Hi, husky puppy. Hi, husky puppy. Oh, what a little puppy. He's very cute. He's very excited. He likes to perch himself at the top of the wall, look at people and bark at them. I think he's used to me now. He stops. But anywho, those of you who are using the app, a free app, link is in the description, but I have been updating it today. I think I was forced to. There was a infrastructure update that I had to align with, but while I was in there, I thought I would try to make my premium content available in there. So I was trying to figure out a way to do that. So there have been some updates and a few changes. So those of you using it, let me know if everything is working okay. And if there are any issues with the update. I think the platform transitioned to a whole new infrastructure. It was kind of easy for me to do, but then I added the updates. So let me know if there are any issues, and then let me know if there's any additional content that you want me to add in there, and I will do my best to add that content for you. All right, what's going on in the chat? Oh, thank you for the blessings and the good tidings. I am enjoying my walk, and thanks for hopping in, YW33. Hi, Kurt. Welcome to my Sunset Live. Did you subscribe? Thank you. Appreciate that. That is very generous. And I hope you are. So we're walking through this brush, and it looks a little fuzzy here. So I think we not the best connection, but I think it's still really pretty. Very pretty stuff. Why are you going back and forth now? What are you doing? What are you doing? He's pulling. I have to figure out how to get him to not pull. There's a trick to it, I guess, but let's see. It's getting dark back there, so this is the big show here. Oh, this is still so pretty. Look at these upper clouds with all that color. Ah, ah. Ah, 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 ah. Tell me. I don't know what this is here. What is this mess? Hopefully it's nothing foul. Oh, it's getting prettier and prettier. This is so beautiful. There's something interesting there. What'd you find? Oh, no, we're not going down in there. Ah. All right, hold on a minute while we enjoy the. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait. Just want to kind of take this in. This is so pretty. Ah, wait. Wait. He doesn't want to wait, but this is such a pretty view right now. You gonna wait? Okay, let me focus on the sky because this is just so pretty. But last night I was talking about the intelligence of the body. And he doesn't want to stop. You gonna wait? Yeah. But I was talking about the intelligence of the body and how your body listens before your mind does, and how words really are important, especially like in your self-talk. You want to make sure you're using words that the body can use to your benefit. So, you don't want negative self-talk, but you want to grab the attention of the body, because where your attention goes, the body follows. So a lot of times with sleep, and I've been focusing on sleep lately, just because I have a lot of users who are of my app, and viewers and subscribers who are up late at night, and um, they find themselves not able to sleep. What are you into? Oh, he's eating grass. So interesting. Maybe he has a stomach problem, a tummy issue. Um, but you don't fall asleep by just calming your thoughts. You really have to um, use your thoughts, your thinking, and your attention to get the body to focus and pay attention. So you're really trying to connect the mind and the body together. And you just, you have to give control back to the body. And when that handoff happens, the system basically knows how to shut down, but it's in that process of kind of um, using specific self-talk to give control to the body, so that then once the body knows that it's in control, it can go into its sleep cycle, sleep sequence, and start shutting the body down for sleep. So you're not really forcing yourself to rest. You're just letting the system take over. Ah. So that's kind of what the wait. Wow, this is so pretty. That's what my sleep audio does. So check out the sleep audio. I'm gonna try to put it into the. No. You. Maybe I can get him to sit. Will you sit for me? Here, will you sit? Sit. 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 There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, I got him to sit. Oh, how exciting. But anyway, I'm trying to put the sleep audio into the app so that you'll be able to use it much more easily there. And I want to put the hypnosis series in there as well. But that's the intention behind the work that I'm doing with the sleep audio and the hypnosis, is to guide you using specific words and specific sequence of words and specific way that I'm intoning my voice to help your mind and your body to connect, and then you're giving permission to the body to take over and then use the intelligence of the body to do what it knows how to do. So whether that's going to sleep or whatever it is that you're trying to do to the best of your ability. So sleep is one of the more basic things that um, we have issues with and that sometimes we need help with, because that transition from wakefulness to sleep can sometimes get muddled with whatever programs that we have going on. Sometimes we can program ourselves out of sleep because we're in hypervigilance mode, especially if you're like a gamer. If you do a lot of gaming, sometimes because you're in mission mode all the time, and that can kind of set your system to be in hypervigilance for an extended period, and then you're not able to shut down and go to sleep. So the guided sleep audio is really designed to, specifically for that, is to get you out of the hypervigilance and let the body take over, where the mind wants to stay in control mode, doesn't want to let go. But once you give control to the body, then it takes over and overrides the mind, and you can fall asleep or do what it is that you're trying to do. What are you into now? Come on. So that's just a little spiel about the sleep audio and the hypnosis work. The hypnosis is more for that's a deeper one. It's a 3-part series, and that's a 30-day protocol, and that is to support your identity shifting. If you are really trying to rebuild yourself and you want your intention is to shift yourself drastically into a direction, a new direction. That hypnosis series is designed to support your efforts to do that. Where are you going? Let's go over there. No, you don't need to go over there. Come on. Come on. So those links are in the description. They're not yet in the app, but it doesn't really matter. You can, I have them on Gumroad. You can access them there while I figure out how to put them into the app. And I think I did one, but I haven't finished the process. So that's what I was working on today. But, oh, wow. Okay, it is 6:30. And, okay, I'm going to check the chat really quick. Hi, Thomas Williams. Are you in Arizona too? Americans next? Hi, Grant Hindle. Are you barfing? Am I too American for you? I don't know what's going on there. Kurt W8Z3Z says 6'7". Yes. I have a connection to the 6'7". I'm using the 6'7" as a manifestation focal point, because Kabbalistically the 6'7" has some deeper meanings related to the 6 days of the week and then the 7th. So that's kind of how I see the whole 6-7 thing. That's kind of has a deeper meaning. And then there are some other numbers that fall from 6-7 that you can kind of use for manifestation stuff or whatever you want to use it for. But happy 6-7 to you as well, Kurt. And all right, we're at the end of our walk here before we get to the main road. So I am going to turn around, even though the sky is looking so gorgeous and beautiful. It's pretty much the end of our walk. So we're going to go the other way, which is not as pretty. Oh. But I'm going to head this way and we'll see how long it takes me to get to the end over here, because on this side is where the moon, puppy, you're pulling too much. You're going crazy here. Settle. 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 Where are you going? You want to say hi? Say hi. He's busy on the hunt for something. I don't know what. No. No. I don't know what the trick is to get dogs not to pull. I'll have to find a video or something that helps me with that. But it is quite dark out here, so we'll see how this goes. If we can make it home safely and maybe see the moon, that would be really cool. Come up. But we've got like 30 minutes to go. No. Stop. I don't know why you're doing that. He's probably worried. He's probably like, oh God, it's getting dark. Maybe it's too dark for the moonrise. Leo, what are you doing? Maybe if I walk slower. There's a dog that like tries to jump over this wall and he gets really high. Let's see how high he gets. No, it's not. And then sometimes if the sky is really clear, we get so many lights in the sky, so many stars. But I think right now there's a lot of cloud cover and we can't really see all of the stars in the sky. I think if I just stop every time it starts to roll, maybe that'll get him to slow down. I just want to stroll. I just want to stroll slowly. Will you wait for me? We'll get to everything that you want to see. But I just want to walk slowly. Oh, he's starting to kind of get it, maybe. Look there. He gets excited and he wants to see what he wants to smell, what he's smelling right away. Are you encouraging me to walk really fast? I don't really want to. I'd like to stroll. There's no rush. Okay, hi in the chat. Got distracted and trying to leash train this little guy so that he doesn't really tug and pull. He's relatively large. And I think he's still growing, maybe a little bit. So I don't want him to be unmanageable. But he's very strong. But anyway, hi in the chat. Where am I at? I'm in Arizona. Where are you? Nobody's saying where they're at. Super Ale Industries? Oh, interesting. Are you a ale manufacturer of sorts? And then hello, Blake Rook, 4724. Hi, welcome to my live. If you're still in here, I am headed this way. I'm trying to get to the end of this trail because the moon is going to rise in about 20, 30 minutes. It's going to be a while, so I'm kind of taking my sweet time here to walk to the other side and deciding whether I'm going to abort and go through the neighborhood and go back home because it's so dark. But it's a nice warm night. It's like 70 degrees right now. I feel like we'll be okay if we go down the end of this trail and walk the other side over there in anticipation of the moon rising. But the moon is scheduled to rise at about 7:05 p.m. So that means to clear our mountains over here, that's probably going to be 7:15ish. And I would love to capture it. So this is going to be a straddled sunset and night video. Sometimes I like to do night videos when there's the full moon. I like to do them when there's a clear sky. And unfortunately, we don't really have a clear sky, but we will see what we will see. And perhaps we'll be surprised by something unusual that emerges from our night sky here. So this is like a super long live here. But that's okay. And just one more look back at the sunset. Wow, it's still kind of doing its thing back here. Maybe I'll walk backwards for a little bit. So the night sky comes on. Oh, look at those high clouds, so pretty. But this is what I have to contend with for stars, so we don't have a lot of star observance tonight due to these lovely babies, even though they're pretty. Sorry. Bye, sunset. Did you settle down? You're more settled. I appreciate that. No, not up there. Come on. Okay, we're at the other end. And let's see, what time is it? 6:45? Ooh. Got a bit of time to kill, so I don't know. I wanted to catch the sunset. I knew it would be a little bit of a long intermission between sunset and moonrise. Luckily, yesterday they coincided together, which was really cool. And usually on when the moon is first rising, that's a lot of times what happens is the sun and the moon, there's a rising and a setting together, which is really cool. But on the second night, it starts to spread apart, and we don't have that synchronicity. There's an odd light over there. I wonder what that is. I think over there is a some kind of facility. I think that's what that light is for. And then we have our city lights. Let's spin around here. And the last of our sunset is still giving us a sunset. So I guess I can focus over here for a little while and see if I can allow a little bit more time to pass before the moon rises. And I will end the stream on that moonrise, hopefully. Oh, hi, Stealth FX. Welcome back. UFO facility. No, not a UFO facility. Typically, well, no. Not, oh, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not over there. But, something with a glow that causes a glow to be cast. It does look spooky. Oh, there's some nighttime car activity up in there, which is interesting. But I do see some stars over there. What is that? Sometimes the camera can pick up lights that I don't see with my naked eye, which is kind of cool. So there's some stars over there that the camera can see that I cannot. Oh, there's one, another one. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see, we can see some other stars. Yeah, there's some stars up there. Oh, that's kind of pretty. We have a lot of cloud cover, so when the moon does rise, hopefully it'll be visible through the cloud cover. Well, it will, but it just won't be as there won't be as much contrast. But that's okay. Let's see, 6:50. We'll start heading this way. We have some pretty city lights. Maybe that's the Big Dipper up there. Just kind of pretty how the stars come through the clouds there in the higher part of the sky. He's wrapping the leash all around me. Spin around so I can unleash myself. There we go. Oh wow, look at how twinkly those stars are. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, heading back. Oh, you're pulling me again. Why are you pulling me? Did you find something good? All right, here we go. Okay, there's some activity in the chat. Oh, nice to see. Yeah, it's nice to see people who come back and get familiar with different viewers. Yesterday on another live stream in Arizona, you saw blinkers in the sky. What are blinkers? What do you mean by blinkers? I'd like to know what blinkers are. And next to the Alamo Lake, isn't that in New Mexico? I think that's in New Mexico. So yeah, we do get, we're kind of in the same-ish vicinity as Area 51 and Los Alamo in New Mexico, which is I don't even know what they do out of there anymore, but they do a lot of different things, and so we're in the middle of the Area 51 stuff, the Los Alamos stuff in New Mexico, launches out of San Diego. So because of the location that we're in, sometimes we're able to see some of the things out of there, because we're not, in terms of in terms of aviation, we're not far from those things. So aerial things might be visible to us at a certain point. I was able to see that last SpaceX launch out of San Diego, which I was really surprised about. I didn't think that we were close enough to see that, but it was completely visible, really, really cool. And then sometimes things in the Las Vegas area are sometimes visible to us. So we're in the sort of neck of the woods. We're not in those locations, but I think what you're talking about, it was in New Mexico. So whoever was on that, they could have been adjacent, maybe on in city that borders New Mexico, which is right next to us. So, I don't know. We get some sky activity, and then there is some stuff in Mexico across the international border, but from what I've heard anyway, a lot of that activity is actually down in the southern portion of the country, more closer to Mexico City. There's a lot of stuff that happens out of Mexico City and closer to the pyramids down there in the south, or in the Yucatan Peninsula. But I think it centers around the pyramids that they have there. Hold on, puppy. No, we're not going to go straight home. Are you? Are you dying to get back home? Not yet. We've got about 15 minutes left before we get this moonrise on. You're tangling me in the leash. You want to go home? You ready to go home, puppy? Can't even see you. It's too dark. Not yet. Not yet. Wait. We're right here. We'll be there in a minute. But some of the clouds are kind of clearing up. We're getting a little bit of a clear sky here, so maybe we'll get a nice moonrise here. But I did do a live on the night sky one night, I think last month, because there was so much activity and I didn't know what it was coming from. Like everything looked to be moving all over the place. So I don't know what in the world was going on that night, but it was just unexplained. We'll call them stars. I don't know what they were, but it was a lot of activity. Like it just was like the whole sky was really alive with so many lights dancing around the sky. So I don't know what that was. Check out my live from like a month ago. It probably says night sky or some kind of night sky thing. And look at that. And if you like to look at the night sky and you're familiar with the stars and things like that. What? Yeah, we're waiting. You can't wait? Am I going to have to come out here all by my lonesome? Do I have to take you home and come back? This is an epically long live. But yeah, I don't see. It's not I don't see what I saw last time. I don't know if it's the cloud cover, but I don't think it's that. That particular night, it was just, it could be the cloud cover, I don't know, but the stars were just so visible, and it wasn't just that so many stars were so visible, it was that they were like moving all around, like so many stars. So I don't know what that was, but it's a little bit different now. Oh, what's that? Is that you? Okay. Blinkers are lights coming from an unidentified object in the sky. Okay. Oh, hi. Jaws at it. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say, but I like your little emoji. That's very cute. A lot of paranormal activity happens in Arizona. Well, we had like, yeah, there was the one movie, Fire in the Sky, and that was actually, yeah, that was a serious a serious incident that happened, but I don't know of any others. That was a major incident that happened. Um, I don't know about any others. I mean, we have, so like in Sedona, we have the vortexes and portals and things like that. And I spent a lot of time there when, in my youth, I was in that area. I never experienced anything unusual. It's beautiful, but um, I think all the stuff happens around us, either in California, Nevada, or New Mexico, is where all the weird stuff actually happens. We're just witnesses. And yes, we had one event that happened, 50 years ago. So, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, interesting. There's a nighttime chemtrail. You really want to go? You really want to go home? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you doing? What happened? What happened? Uh-oh. What happens? You want to go? Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay. All right. He wants to go. Uh-oh. Come on. Come. Come on. Come on. What happened? Are you tangled? Come on. Come on. Okay. 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 Come on. Come on. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I might look later. Okay. Okay. He's dead set on going. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go home. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Are you ready? Come. Come on. All right. Well, I guess I'll end it there, guys. I'll have to see you on another one. No moonrise. That's why there was that question mark. So, all right. Good night. Is it stuck in your teeth? What happened? Come on. Uh-oh.